actually took a 45-minute boat ride to Playa del Carmen. I do want to mention that on that boat ride, several people did get sick, so be sure if you're going to take a boat ride like that, bring you some motion pills, that way you don't have to worry about being sick. While here, I'm going to get to explore a cenote and do an underground river, so I'm really excited to go exploring and see what kind of fun things I can see today.
And here. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So is it, no actually have like water, you use the water out of the big filter? Yeah. It's actually inside pumps the water from the cenote.
They make you take a shower before you get in where the underground river and the cenote is, just so that your pH balance is correct and you're not disturbing the natural environment. Oh my gosh.
What we are doing now, this is the entrance right about here. From there we continue, we go around like this. This is the natural pool, but this is as far as we're going. Around 350 meters in and out on the walking path that we're doing today.
I am ready to start my adventure for the day. I have my safety helmet on. I do have a light on top of it, so I'll be able to see things. So I am good to go. We're just gonna walk down to the entrance and start this amazing journey for the day.
You guys been to cenotes before, or this is your first time? First time? Awesome. Muy bien. In this side of Mexico, and only on this side of Mexico, we have 3 types of cenotes. The completely open cenote, where basically there's no roof. Open cenotes, there's up to 6 different species of fishes living in there because it's an open cenote, and there's sunlight directly in the water, so more things are living in there. Second type of cenote is the semi-open, half cave, half open. Third type of cenote are caves. Exactly what we're doing today, everything's cave at all times. Okay? Muy bien. Everybody here? Perfecto. Muy bien. Familia.
Just a little cool on the legs so far.
Here in the cenotes, first of all, in the water, there's catfish. Besides the catfish, there's crayfish also. The catfish, how they get here, how they survive in places like this, well, the cenotes are connected in some way through the underground water cave system, so there's always one way exit, in and out at all times. Same for the water, it's always moving, exiting out to the ocean. But the catfish that we have here, they're very tiny. Maybe this is as big as you'll see during this tour. They don't get much bigger than that because the food resource that they have here is very limited. They have to rely on the bats. These bats during the night, they fly out of the cave system looking for bugs, looking for fruit. This fruit they'll bring in here, hang in there, and maybe eat half of it. The rest is released in the water. So I'll just take you. Here. And you keep doing that with the rocks along the way so you can find your way in and out of places like this. But for us these days, there's this green line. Underneath us, there's more water caves, just like this, but full of water. And divers go in there also to do their tours. And they have a lifeline as well, which is a white line. Because underneath us, it's completely dark. There's no light whatsoever. And when you flash a light on the white line, that thing is super bright. So you can find your way in and out of the cave system. And this is rainwater, fresh.
This is the top.
It's all sparkly. Some of this makes me think of our caves back home because we have a lot of caves where I live.
The first thing I do with the boa constrictor, which is one of the biggest things and then the second I put them around my neck. I was throwing a little bit over there. Stalactites. And you actually know which one's which?
The mites grow from the bottom. Found this cool little bridge area. It's kind of bridged over water. I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear it in the video earlier. He said that all of this water is from fresh rainwater, so you could drink it, but he recommends not. But it is from rainwater.
Everybody dropped in that hole? Good, good. That hole, it's just one that we have in this pool, but if there was to be another one, let's say on this side, the water temperature in here will turn a little bit warmer, just basically because there's faster movement of water on this side. What I wanted to show you guys, hopefully it's around here, along the cave systems, you'll notice that there's like a dust layer, and this is not because we're wearing bug spray or sunblock, it's not that. Right behind you, it's perfect right here. You see that dust layer? This is because when it rains, the water filters through the limestone, through the stalactites releasing minerals in the water. If this place was dry, that stalactite will start forming a stalagmite. But in this case, there's water in here, so all the minerals are released here in the water. That layer, if it gets really, really thick, it drops all the way to the bottom, and it's exactly the sediment that we are walking right now. But like I was mentioning to you guys on the entrance, don't touch the stalactites, don't touch the stalagmites. So let me show you the reaction of my pH acid in exactly in this layers. I don't know if you guys can see from there, but I'll put my light under and just put my hand on top really slowly. You see how it starts making that big circle? See, everybody's pH acid is level, but just that, it's really aggressive on the stalactites, so you can affect the growth of them. When they're dripping, people get curious and exactly want to touch that drop there. That's exactly what we don't touch. Yeah? Okay, another thing I'm noticing, I said besides the catfish, there's crayfish. The max size to them is something like this. But what I'm seeing here in the water is baby crayfish. They're all over the place. Spiders. I know the name is so horrible, but it's completely harmless to us.
This is one of those areas why you have to have a hard hat.
The no, actually for that, it's really. So you start seeing a lot of formations. And just going a little bit back to the spiders, where we look for spiders are exactly around roots of trees, because they camouflage very good with its surroundings. So when you're walking around and kind of want to spot some stuff, like for example right behind you guys, all those roots of trees, that's where we find it. Okay? Follow us.
I'm going to be on the watch out for some spiders. He was telling us by these roots and things that there may be spiders. So maybe we'll get to see one.
This tree found it really easy to find its way from the surface to the cave systems. In this case, this tree grew inside the stalactite, because inside the stalactite there's a vein where all this water is dripping. That forms the stalagmite. Tree, very smart. It found its way throughout there, so necessarily here in the bottom, don't have to attach to anything, because all it wants is water. It's always dripping, so it always has water. For us as guys that we come here every day, and according to how much rain we have, just by looking at the roots of the trees, we can tell where the water level is at.
Oh, I don't have to sit all the way down, you know what I mean? Woo, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. A little slippery there. Cool. A little deeper, a little colder.
They're usually back somewhere around there. But, yeah, here, check this out. You see that one? Oh, cool. Scorpion spider.
Oh, there's a scorpion spider.
That one is a scorpion spider?
Oh, nice.
It's
that's
a baby.
It's just a baby.
Oh, that is the spider.
I'd be so scared.
There is a bat.
Also, when you see bats, let's say right on top of you, try to close your mouth so nothing drops in there. Okay? It's something that, yes, happens. I recommend to everybody when you look it up. This deep is because when it rains really crazy hard, we have those collapses that bring the water in here, so the currents bring the leaves in here. So this lets us know that the water was at this point. Then the water dropped and let some stuff on the side.
It's a big open area.
Right. Not so fast.
What's your head?
It gets pretty high up here with the rock.
This is really cool. You're gonna go swim like this?
Big rock on the right here. Big rock right here.
I see it.
Go this way.
It's a rock slide or something. We got to this open area where they let us take off our helmets so we can just swim around and enjoy all of those pretty stalactites that are hanging down, stalagmites.
One? Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to snorkel.
Sure, no.
I want one. I don't want to put my face in the water. Thank you. Oh, barely. Just saw a bat, but we lost where it went. There's little patches that are really deep in this area, and then there's rocks you can step on, and then there's a little bit of a ledge right here that I'm able to actually stand.
Yeah, and I'll push it down.
So watch out for all of the rocks and drop-offs like that. Careful. That was a drop-off. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We've had an amazing time. This was the Crystal Cave Underground River tour that we've been on. We're going to get a chance to swim a little bit more, and then we're going to have to hike back out to where we started. So if you ever get to Cozumel and you take the ferry over to the mainland, definitely look into this excursion. It was well worth our time. I've seen things that I haven't seen ever. It's been a blast. I'm so glad that I was able to do this. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, have fun and stay safe.